heavyweights here, mate.
All right. Hello, welcome to Onward Fight Clan. Today I've got a guest with me. I've been waiting a long time for this. It's Rodney. All right, Rodney?
Yes. All good, mate. All good.
Yes, mate. What's happening? You all right?
You're all good, man. Thanks for having me. It's long overdue.
You're more than welcome. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man.
Now, I've known Rodney not for that long, only a little while, and I first noticed him. Yeah, on Instagram is when I first saw you. I was looking at him doing all these posts of Kunga's stuff. He's giving it all the claw shapes and everything. I thought, what's going on here? But then I noticed that he was at some things that me and my bro were at. And I thought, hang on a minute, why don't I know this bloke? So I sent a picture to my bro and I said, this guy here. I said, you seen him before? Do you recognize him? He was at the Huang Chang Li, Thunderfoot. He was there. He was at the Huang In Sik. I'm like, well, we were there. And he went, no, I don't recognize him. So we've been running in the same circles and not bumped into each other.
Yeah, but we've been at the same events. Yeah.
It's weird.
And the thing is, I've actually heard about you two, you and your brother anyway.
Oh.
Because you was called the Brothers, but I never met you.
Oh.
Because obviously I knew you from Toby and that. But yeah, you was known as the Brothers. So
well, there you go.
But I never met you.
Yeah.
But obviously I probably just walked past you at every event.
Yeah, it must be, right?
Yeah,
it's a pretty good name to be known by, isn't it? Two brothers known as the Brothers, It's
a great name, mate. Joseph Koo, isn't it? Yeah.
But how could you possibly know, though,
Well, the thing is, I mean, there's a lot of people that I've obviously met later on in life, but I probably just walked past them. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, you sent me a message, didn't you, on Instagram?
I did.
Saying that you saw me at the that Clones Day, wasn't it?
That's right, the Clones of Bruce Lee one, yeah. Because
obviously you saw me, but obviously I didn't see you. But I think you might have lost me in there. And he sent me a message.
You're towards the front, and I said, I've seen you at the cinema. I'll try and catch up with you outside.
That's right.
But then
obviously you knew one of my friends as well, Brendan. Because obviously you've been following your channel.
Yeah.
So obviously that's quite mad because he was there as well, but you didn't see him either.
No, I know.
Yeah.
We just keep passing each other.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. But finally we're going to connect in it eventually,
It was going to happen, but only because, we were open to doing it and all that. And I think we first met in person at the Fighting Spirit Film Festival, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah. Yeah.
With Tarek was there as well.
Oh, was it the first time?
I think so.
Or was it? Oh yeah, Fighting Spirit, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So there you go. So.
Yeah, I've seen you quite a few times now, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'll get rid of you now.
No, I know. Well, you don't want to get rid of me.
No, I don't want to get rid of you. No.
It's funny. You're right, though, because ever since then, it's Pure Kung Fu Brothers, all the events and everything. And you've helped me as well because you've been a good source of information for me, letting me know what's going on and telling me everything and this event and that event. Yeah, and we've been meeting up and doing stuff ever since. Yeah, brilliant.
You've been quite a sport this year. There's been a lot of events this year. Been loads. I mean, the last few years, I mean, I must say the UK, we do get spoiled for events.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I don't know any different, do I? But yeah. Agreed. We used to have a lot, didn't we, back in the days? Was you back in the days at the Rick Baker ones at the Scala and all that as well?
Yeah, Scala, mate. I was there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I was there, man. When Gordon knew. Yeah. Do you remember that one when Winston Ellis came on stage and pretended to fight him? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And then when Donnie was there.
Yeah, Donnie. Yeah.
Donnie.
Did you do the seminar with Donnie as well? He did a seminar training as well after.
Yeah. I didn't go to that, but I just went to the just the Scala. But I didn't go to the event afterwards. But I did go to Chong's restaurant when Gordon Liu.
Yeah, on New Oxford Street. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was singing when he was guitar. I think Houghton was singing, and Gordon Liu was on the guitar. Do you remember?
No, Gordon was doing the singing and always doing the lot.
Yeah, but Houghton was there as well. Yeah,
he was there. He was there then. Yeah.
He was there as well. Yeah, that was a mad day. That was actually.
It was brilliant, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a mad day.
I can't believe you were in the room. It was only a little thing downstairs in Chung's, like you say, on New Oxford Street.
That's right.
Not there anymore. Yeah. That's not there anymore. That restaurant, but it was brilliant.
Now, yeah.
Do you remember the fellow who ran it? A guy called Louis, wasn't it?
What the restaurant?
Yeah.
No, I can't remember, mate. That's a long time ago.
It is a long time ago.
How many years ago was that?
Well, if it was about, I reckon it was around 1991, I think, something like that.
Bloody hell.
So 20
Long time,
odd
mate.
years ago, yeah.
Yeah. So did you go
We
to
used
the
to
other?
go in there.
Yeah. Did you go to the Chris Alexis ones?
We've done
Events?
some of the Chris Alexis ones, yeah. He did a Bruce Lee one, didn't he? In a
Yeah.
hotel.
And the one at Hotel Ibis in Houston.
That's right. Ibis, like wherever it was, isn't it? Or somewhere
Yeah.
like that. We went to that
Yeah.
one for sure, yeah.
He showed some films there, didn't he? I can't remember what he
Mm.
showed now. So
I
yeah, we
can't
said,
remember.
yeah. I didn't really go to a lot of the Bruce ones, but I did go to the other events that he did. But he did quite a few back in the day.
Yeah. Do we know
Yeah.
what's happened to him? I've not seen him for
No, I ain't
donkeys.
seen him a long time, mate. Because I know he had a shop, remember, in Forest Hill. Did you ever go
Forest
there?
Hill. I used to go to school near there, but I never went to his shop there, no.
Yeah, he had a shop right by the station, across the road from the station. But he had a massive poster, Flashlegs poster across it. Yeah,
Amazing.
on the shop window. Yeah, I think I went in there twice, but I can't remember what year that was. Long time ago.
It would have been a long time ago. Yeah, I don't remember the
Yeah.
shop. I've definitely never been to the shop. I'd remember if I'd been to the shop, but back then there was no mobile phone, so you wouldn't have had any
That's right.
pictures or anything. So,
but what's mad though? More people turned up back then. Before that, I mean, think
yeah,
about it. More people come to the events. Look at Scala was packed.
I know.
Yeah.
And there was
But
no
now you can't
internet,
really
no
pack it
social
now.
media.
Yeah, no internet. But everyone turned up. It's crazy, isn't it?
Look, I've told you this before. There's kind of a thing that says because it's social media that people don't need to put as much effort in, right? They do a post on the social media and then everyone will see it. And as I said to you, it's only more recently that I'm having to be a little bit more active on there and have a look. I don't have to do that because you do it for me. But even so, just because of your involvement, it's obviously made me more active on there, which means I see more stuff. But I wouldn't go, and people would go, yeah, it was on Facebook, it was on Instagram, it was on Twitter at the time. And well, if you don't open Twitter up, then you don't see it.
That's right. Yeah, but just click on your notifications and that will let you know.
Yeah,
You have to keep. I know, it's the notifications, you know. Yeah,
all right.
I know
Okay,
what you mean though.
You're my new notifications.
Yeah, you can't spend too much time on there. You've got to live in
that's
the
the
real world
thing.
at some point, you know.
That's the thing. I don't
balance.
really. It's just like you say, you end up just too much. What's that drink you've got?
Oh, just Ribena, mate.
Yes.
Well, you thought it was wine, did you?
Normal cup of tea today.
Yeah. No, this is Ribena, mate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oliver Hardy.
Oliver Hardy, yeah.
So it's pretty obvious that the other side is going to be Stan Laurel.
Stan.
But in the middle.
Oh,
Norman Wisdom in between the two of them.
Wow. Look at that. And where's Jackie? Where's Jackie? So Jackie should be on the side somewhere, shouldn't he? Or Howard Lloyd?
Oh, Howard Lloyd, yeah. I like all that stuff as well.
Oh, yeah, it's good stuff, mate. Mad stunt work.
Yeah. Well, we know Jackie Chan was very much inspired by Buster Keaton and all that, right?
Yeah, but some crazy stunt work. They're mad. I see some compilation on YouTube. It's nuts. And they just done it like it was nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Project A recently, didn't we, at the Kung Fu Cinema, the late night?
Yeah.
And he's hanging off the clock tower.
Yeah.
Harold Lloyd. It's from that.
Yeah, he did it as if it was nothing, didn't he? So
exactly.
Yeah.
So seeing as we're chatting about the Kungs and the events and the way we met, I want to know what got you into this stuff? What got you into the Kung Fus? What's your first memory of it?
The first memory was, I think, was in my dad. He got Warriors 2 from someone at his workplace. And obviously he put it on, and then I didn't actually think, I kind of froze. I was just staring at it for like an hour and a half. Like, what is going on here? And then after that, I was just transformed, mate. After that, that was it. That was it. I couldn't go back after that.
What was that? Obviously,
it was subtitled as well.
Subs.
So it was subbed.
Wow. Okay.
And I never seen a film subtitled, so that was freaking me out anyway. Like, what's going on here? So, and then seeing that, and obviously the quality was bad, but it was just seeing what was going on and the mantis and the shapes and the movement. It just done me in, mate. And after that that was it. That was it for me. So,
roughly what age? What age was that? Do you reckon?
Oh, I can't. Do you know what? I actually can't remember what year it was. It was a long time. I can't remember what year it was.
But you were a kid?
I was quite young.
Secondary school?
maybe around that time, yeah. So,
And that was
but it
that.
was mad. But then again, I did see, because obviously I was too young to go to late night. But I did
Same.
go. I did see. But I did go to. I was in. I went to Jamaica in '83. I did see some late night films there. Tiger Over the Wall. That was
Really?
shown in Jamaica. Yeah, in Montego Bay. I went there in '83. So I kind of saw that late night. But obviously, I was only a kid then. I was about 11 then when I saw that. And obviously, that was mad. Seeing 3 films in a row. There's Tiger Over the Wall, and there's 2 Bruce Clone films. I can't remember what they were. But that was like, obviously, I think I might have fell asleep at one of them. But that was crazy as well. That was mad. That was mad.
What was you doing going to the cinema? Did your dad take you? Was he with you?
No, my mum, yeah, my dad took me, yeah. Yeah, and my
Really?
uncles as well. We just went there. It was a thing to do. It was a thing
Right.
to do in Jamaica. Yeah. It was like a night out, wasn't it? So, but
I
it was just
suppose,
mad.
yeah.
Yeah, it was just a great night though. Great with that crowd there, the levels of excitement were on a different level. Seriously. Yeah. That
Noisy,
was a
rowdy,
beyond noise.
but
Yeah,
all
whistles.
friendly and all enjoying the same
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
together,
good
innit?
vibes. Yeah, foghorns and
Yeah.
everything, mate. Just
Yeah.
crazy. You know when I used to bring foghorns, we went to the Scala. Yeah. But obviously
Yeah.
it's obviously late night. Obviously, we didn't go, but I just heard the stories about late night. Just the mad noise there. You couldn't
Yeah.
even hear the film at some point.
No,
You
no,
know.
I never went either. But like you said, it's funny you should say that because even at the Scala, there was the foghorn things and the whistles and all that. People used to turn up with whistles, didn't they?
That's right. Yeah, because they were told to bring it.
Oh, was they?
Yeah, they were told to bring it because they wanted the atmosphere, didn't they? Remember when they showed? I remember they showed Pedicab, and
Pedicab,
you
yeah.
couldn't hear it. You couldn't even
No,
hear. You couldn't even hear the fighting, mate. That's how loud it was. You know what
brilliant
I mean?
film.
Oh yeah, brilliant film. Yeah, we saw some good films there, Scala. Can you remember? Can you remember the first one? The first ever one? I can't.
I can't remember. I can't. I mean, look, I don't even know if I was at the first ever one. I would think probably because I knew Rick. I mean, I was only a little kid when I met Rick, and I don't believe he was putting on films at the time because he was only working in a little shop in Chinatown, JF Trading.
Yeah,
He was working in there. So that doesn't mean I went to the first one, but I don't
yeah.
believe he was doing films and running cinema stuff at that point.
That's right. Yeah,
So it's likely I went to the first one, but I can't remember.
yeah. I mean, I can't remember when it ended, but they started. I think they started showing more gunplay, didn't they? At the end, didn't they? I
Well,
sure they showed some. I think
they
he
did, didn't
did.
they? Hard boiled and all that because
Yeah.
Chow Yun
Well,
Fat came over at one point as well, didn't he?
that's right. Yeah, because I mean, I went to that day, but I only went there to buy bits. I actually didn't even go in because I was a bit anti gunplay then.
Oh, was you?
I wasn't really on that. I was more into the Kung. Obviously, always been the Kung first. I
Of
kind of watched
course.
those films later on. I mean,
Yeah.
that term, who wrote Bloodshed, I'm sure Rick made that turn up. You know, he came up with that term.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean that's when
Yeah,
I
I think
first
he
heard
did.
that term. Whether he came up with it or not, I don't know. But
No, I
yeah,
think
that
he
he wrote
did. I think
Bloodshed.
he
I
did.
didn't know it
Yeah,
either. Yeah.
yeah. I think he kind of really promoted that really to the West. Really, a lot of people really know about them films. Not the whole about Bloodshed anyway.
No,
So he
probably
did
not.
promote that a lot. Yeah, I think he was behind that.
Not that it made no
But
difference because you didn't even go in.
I didn't go in, mate. No.
Missed out on some good ones. I mean, you've probably seen them now.
Yeah, I see him now. Yeah, but I don't know. It wasn't really my thing at the time. So, you know, but yeah,
What about the
more the Kung
moderns
Fu.
though, like Police Story and all that? Were
Oh,
you still into that?
yeah, I love the moderns, mate.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
still to
big
come,
time,
isn't it?
mate. That's right. Yeah, the Tiger Cages and all that. Yeah, Line of
Oh
Duty
yeah,
4s,
yeah,
and also the Taiwan stuff like Book of Heroes.
yeah.
You know, Little Hero on the Run. Little kid, what's the Little Big Boss? You seen that one?
A Little Big Boss.
I think it's Little Kid. Yeah, what's it? Little. I think it's Little Big Boss. Or
Quite a good
Young Big Boss.
title
Young
because
Big
it's a
Boss.
big
I
boss, but
think.
he's only little.
Yeah, because Benny Lau's character from Police Story 2 plays the same character in it. He
I
plays
don't.
actually the
That
same.
doesn't ring a
Yeah,
bell. Yeah.
I'll put up a clip of it. I'll put it on my Instagram. But he's playing actually the same character. He's wearing the same clothes and everything. But that's just
Brilliant.
mad. Yeah, same character, mate. So, but that's
That's
just
good, isn't it?
mad.
Yeah.
That's mad fighting in that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good modern. Yeah, really good.
So after Warriors 2, did you? I mean, you probably wasn't at an age where you were collecting. So your daddy into the kung fu's. How did he get that from work of
I
all
don't know.
things?
Well, there's a bloke who had a shop in West Croydon. There's a guy there who basically was the VHS man of that area. and he used
Really?
to do loads of pirates. Yeah, he was known. So basically, my dad, we used to go in on a Friday night and just rent films out. Obviously, my dad just drove us there, and he just go and get them. He had a full list. He had loads of Kungs.
But
But this is
why
back
did your
then.
dad get Kungs there? Why? Why
He
wasn't
loved
he
it.
getting Terminator or whatever?
No, he
Why is
loves.
he going for
He
Kungs?
loves. I know these old Jamaican men love kung fu, don't they? They love it,
Seems
mate.
that way, yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So yeah, he loves the Kung though. He doesn't really watch it that much now though, but at the time he was into it. He got me into it really. But
Yeah.
every Friday night we would actually rent Kung and watch it as a family. We'd actually watch it as a family.
No
So
way.
yeah.
In my household, only me and my bro were interested in watching it. But yeah, I mean, it's funny though, because my dad's still got a couple of ninja films out. I think there would be a point where he sort of went, I think these kids like these, so I'll get this out, that out, and I'll get Ninja Free Domination or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So they were good days, those. But with that Warriors 2, that was a bootleg. So did you keep that one, or did that have to go back?
I had to go back.
See, this is the thing.
Yeah. But it was just weird because it's like I didn't really know what I was kind of watching because it was all new to me. I'm like, well, what's happening here? Why is this film? Why are they speaking Chinese? I didn't know. I've never seen this before.
Yeah,
I've
me
never
too.
seen
Yeah.
subtitles before, and the quality was so bad. So it's like I was watching it, but I didn't really know. It didn't really hit me yet until I finished it. Until I finished the film, I thought this is amazing.
Yeah, and you
And then
knew there was
after that,
something special.
yeah,
Something was getting into your
yeah,
DNA. Something was
that's
doing you.
right.
That's me. I got done as well, right?
Yeah.
When I saw the
And
Kungs,
then
I
it
went,
sparked
"Oh,
it's me.
it's done." Once
After
you
that,
see
I wanted to
one
see
and
more.
it gets you.
That's right. Yeah. So obviously, then we went to this shop in West Court. Well, not a shop. It's actually in his house. He had loads of VHSs, but he had every genre. He had horror, he had action, everything. But he had a lot of Kung.
Wouldn't it be brilliant to find out? I mean, we know why he got the Kungs because, as you said, he thought there was a market for it and people were interested in renting them off him. But I mean, if he was still around, wouldn't that be a good chat?
Yeah, that'd be a good chat. Yeah, but obviously it was word of mouth, wasn't it? Because obviously he was selling bootlegs, wasn't it? So it was definitely word of mouth, and he got around. So I think he made a lot of money because he had the biggest house in West Croydon. Put it that way.
But did he?
Oh yeah, yeah,
From the Kung, you see, brilliant.
yeah, from the Kung, mate. But obviously it was him, but he sold everything. So it wasn't just the Kung; it was just everything he had. But that's all we rented out because we wanted to watch it. So, but yeah, my dad got me into it. Yeah, got me into it. So
it's funny because this is still happening now. I don't think it'll happen with new kung fu films because they don't. We still try and keep up with it. I know you do as well. I still watch the new stuff, but it don't have the same spirit as the old ones.
no, it hasn't got that impact. Yeah.
Nah. And a friend of mine, he's got 2 kids. I think I know the boy's 5. I think the girl might be 3 or 4. And he only told me this a couple of days ago that they were talking about martial arts because he wanted to enroll him in some sort of martial arts school. And he said his kid is a little bit, his son is a little bit weedy and ain't into it. So he came home, he was crying in the class. He said, I don't want to do this. And he said, we don't have to do it. I'm not going to force you to do anything. So he just said, let's go. Don't worry about doing martial arts or whatever. But he would still talks to him about fighting and martial arts and self-defense and stuff like that. And he was telling him about animal styles. And the kid, as soon as he mentioned a style based on an animal, his son, you could see he changed and went, what do you mean animals? Oh, snake, tiger, this, that, and the other. And my friend isn't really into the Kungs, right? He's a video games guy, but obviously I'm into the Kungs and I'm into the video games. So we chat and things cross over. And so he knows the stuff I like, and I've suggested bits and pieces to him. And he's into Jap animation and stuff. So he's into the same sort of culture, but he hasn't watched the traditional Kungs really. But he knows about Snake and Eagle Shadow. He knew that was Snake, obviously, because of the title. So he grabbed the intro off YouTube and he put it on for his son to watch. And he said his son was glued to it. And his daughter walked in and she saw it and she was glued to it. And he said it's very hard to get their attention because they're only young. And neither of them moved. Both of them sat there glued to it. And he said afterwards, even his daughter was running around the room doing Snake and everything. I said, listen, this is it.
But I think animal styles have an effect, I think they have more impact. I really think they do.
Yeah.
Because obviously when I saw Warriors 2, the mantis and that, It's when he started leaning over, when he was
Yeah,
leaning.
leaning
Like
forward.
a mantis. Oh, and then he done little steps, didn't he? Like a mantis.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Oh,
Amazing.
The detail on that is amazing. Yeah.
Well, he looks like an actual mantis.
He did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know what I mean?
So it goes to show that those films, they still have an impact now because it doesn't matter. It's a timeless thing. I didn't think about it when he told me he spoke about animal styles. I didn't think that made a difference to me. But the truth is, it was that film, Snake and Eagle Shadow, that was the first one that made me. I liked Kung before that, and I had seen some stuff, Bruce Lee, Bruce Lee, but that film was the one that made me go, oof. I mean, this is. I need to delve deep into this. I need more of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I don't know if it was the snake. I mean, it's everything, wasn't it? It's like everything. The sound effects, the lot. Is everything.
What's your favorite style in film though?
My favorite style in a film.
Yeah, if animal style in the film
Honestly, I reckon it probably is Snake Fist.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, I don't like picking one, but if I had to pick one, I like Snake Fist, and then I like, I suppose, Tiger and Hungar. Hun Kun stuff. I like that.
Yeah.
That's just because of Pops and Gordon and that style of fighting.
That style, yeah. But I love Eagle.
Yeah, well, don't I know it?
Yeah, I know. The same stance on every picture. Even my wife had to call me out and say, do something different. You know what I mean? She put it on Facebook. So it's funny.
The thing is, though, it's become your thing. And the funniest one is when you wear the claw t-shirt and
I did it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You do the claw move, and it's always with the leg as well. It's brilliant.
Always the leg, yeah. I love it, mate. That's my thing, man. I do like Mantis, though.
What style's that? Well, if you must know, it's the praying mantis style.
I do love Mantis style.
Okay, yeah. That would be the Warriors 2 influence, probably, wouldn't it, from back then?
Yeah. Obviously, like Yoshan and Mantis. See that end fight on that? Because I watched that. You know what's mad? I watched that stuff. Sometimes I just watch Davies' moves. And then sometimes I go back and I watch Luke Harmean's moves.
Right.
There's so much detail in those shapes.
Yeah.
And you miss some of it.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Like watching it as one thing, that's brilliant. But like you say, you can separate it out and go, this time I'm going to watch him. This time I'm going to watch him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do that all the time. But with that film there, I thought that bit there, I don't remember seeing that before. Because there's so much in there.
Because you hadn't seen it isolated like that.
That's right.
Yeah. It was all as one thing. And there's so much going on in those films. It's so intricate, and the skill and the intricacy and the choreography and the camera work. It's amazing. They pan out and show you it all, but there's so much to take in. And that's why we watch these fights and these films over and over again. They have such good replay value.
Yeah, but even Pops, though, Pops' detail is just, oh my God.
Agreed. Yeah.
The camera, the way he zooms in, shows the technique that he pans out again. Even in not even one of his best films, that Drunken Monkey?
Oh yeah, that sort of like Shaw Brothers one that came out after Shaw Brothers.
Bit where he jumps off a horse, but then he lands in a horse stance. So it's only like 2 seconds, but he has to show that detail, you know.
I found that the other day. I was going through some stuff. How weird that you bring that film up of all films. I found like the VCD of it the other day and went, you know what? When I watched this film years ago, I didn't like it. And I didn't like it because you can understand after watching all his sort of late 70s, early 80s stuff.
Yeah.
It was disappointing, right? It had a Shaw Brothers badge on it, and I got all excited and watched it and went, ooh, that weren't very good. But I looked at the box and went, you know what? I bet because of what's come since then, I bet now I like this.
Yeah. I mean, it's got good touches in it. It's not all. I mean, I think I prefer that than Drunken 3.
Oh yeah, that was another disappointing one. Yeah,
I preferred that one to Drunken 3. But Drunken 3's got little touches, but it's just the film as a whole is a bit of a mess. But
again,
Pops, it's just high level. He shapes are quite. I don't know. I call them like intelligent shapes. It's a different level of the things that he throws in there, and that's the moves and the stances, like My Young Auntie, and how he counters things as well, and counters techniques, and it's just Amazing.
It's real Kung. That's why it's
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah,
real Kung. And it's not just real Kung. It's the fact that he's able to show the real Kung in film, because that's a difficult thing. You know, we can watch a lot of films with a lot of martial artists in. Don't have to be Chinese martial arts. And you look at them, and sometimes they can't project it onto film or in choreography and stuff.
yeah.
It's just not the same. But he could do everything. He could direct it and choreograph it. And when he was in it, it was so different. Whenever he steps in, even if it's only for a small fraction of it, because a lot of the times he took a sidestep, didn't he? He'd have the main
That's
people
right.
fighting, and then it'd be a little bit where he'd come in, and you could see the difference, the power. You know,
That's
you
right.
could really see.
Yeah, when he did his drunken in Heroes of the East, wasn't it? His little drunken scene.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's dressed up as a
Brilliant.
beggar in that one, isn't he? Yeah,
That's right. Yeah, high level, man. Even
he
like
is.
Mad Monkey. Yeah, Mad Monkey. That was shown at the Scala, wasn't it, as well?
It was.
Mad
I remember.
Monkey.
Yeah.
That was shown at the Scala. And the seeing the stances in that he was doing. Oh, that was. I love that film.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, he does high level at the beginning. That's the whole point of that opening scene, isn't it? Where
Yes,
he's in the restaurant and he's doing high level against everyone. He's doing them all with it. Easy as
yeah,
well. Easy.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing to him, is it? You know what I mean?
No.
Nothing to him. You
Yeah.
know.
True master.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a big loss when he went. Big loss. Yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. So after you decided you were Kung and Warriors 2 done ya, how did you keep it up? Did it keep up with the rentals and stuff? And when did you start collecting and grabbing hold of
It was
things?
the rentals that kept me going really, and then obviously the old SCART to SCART days, yeah, the old SCART to SCART days. So obviously we rent a film and then we just copy it. Yeah.
I was absolutely going to ask, when
And that
did
was
you get hold of a second video player?
the second video player, yeah. So that was the SCART to SCART era. So basically, we copied everything. We copied everything basically. You know, that's how my collection started originally. It was that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
Originally, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few shops that we used to rent from. There's quite a few in Croydon we used to rent from as well. But I can't remember what they were called. But we quite a few films that we did rent from different shops as well. But definitely every Friday night we would rent Kung out, either 2 or 3, and we'd watch it for a few days and then take it back. But we'll copy everything. So. You know what I mean?
Look, that's exactly the same as what happened. But as you say, the market was very different then. So there was a video shop around the corner, and my mum's friend Carol, she used to bring films around when we were very little. She used to bring around Kung Fu's and Bud Spencer's. And I've asked her recently, why did you do that? Because that got me into Kung's and Bud Spencer and Terence Hill films as well, because she was the one who fed us them to keep the kids entertained. And she was bringing things around like a Shadow of the Tiger, Jewel of Seven Tigers. She was bringing that round. It's Shadow of the Tiger, the video.
My dad actually bought that as well. I remember we watched that on a Saturday afternoon.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
But any video shop we went to had Kungs. All the video shops had them. They're obviously varying degrees, but you could always find Kungs, mostly VPD. You remember video program distributors?
Yeah, VPD. Yeah. Great covers. But I remember the shop in Croydon. They had Shaolin Mantis, but it had Greek subs on it.
Oh well, that's a rares. I wouldn't mind seeing that one now.
Yeah, Greek subs, mate. Yeah, the English one. It was the bad copy, but the Greek subs, mate. And that was in the video shop. Yeah,
they would put the bootlegs out sometimes on the shelf. With a booted cover.
Well, of course, yeah, blatantly as well.
Yeah. No one knew any different, though.
No, there was no stealth then, mate. It was quite blatant, but no one knew about it, so no one was really watching as such.
It changed a little bit later, didn't it? Because like Imperial and Rank, they did like Bruce Lee's. There was like My Lucky Stars, Jackie Chan. You started to get some legit releases. Even Shaw Brothers, right? Warner Brothers started bringing
Warner
out.
Brothers, was it The Killer?
Yeah, that's right. I remember.
Yeah, and then 5 Super Fighters, wasn't it?
5 Super Fighters, Executions.
But do you remember? Wasn't the dubbing messed up on that at the end? With the end fight, the sound went a bit funny on that.
Oh, did it? What was it out of sync? Was it
out of sync? Yeah, I remember the English version of that. Yeah, 5 Super Fighters.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember it being particularly messed up, but
no, I remember the sound at the end was a bit weird.
Right. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
And that was a legit release and all.
It was. Yeah. What else did they put out on that? On the shop?
I remember, like you say, The Killer, 5 Super Fighters, Executioners from Shaolin, and Invincible Pole Fighters. And and there was a big box Chinatown Kid as well. I think I remember that.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
I can't remember many more than that, but
I can't remember
I'm
that.
sure I'm missing a couple. But
Yeah.
he had them, and he had all the Bruces. Rank brought out all the Bruces, and they were all cut to shreds. They were rubbish. They were bad. But I didn't know no difference, so I thought they were brilliant.
But I remember, have you still got them? You still got the VHSs? The original, the boxes on it.
Yeah.
Remember that Cheek and Chun one? Was it the Revenge? Was that Revenge of Shaolin? What was that one he done? Cheek and Chun. Oh, what was that one?
I know I had Ways of Kung Fu Ridge, big red box.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'd have to dig out the VHS. I've still got them all. Every one that I got then. Yeah.
I think they're in my mum's in the loft somewhere.
Well, same here. Yeah, I just know they're there.
Yeah, they're in the loft, mate. My mum's. So I think one day I have to have a look there. They've probably been a state though, but it'd be good to dig them out and that. See what's in there.
Some of those films ain't come out. They haven't had releases. Some of those films.
Yeah.
It's not like every one of those films I've now seen on DVD, Blu-ray. I haven't. Not all of them.
No, not all of them.
No.
I mean, they might be on YouTube lurking about, but a lot of them, they weren't. So
no.
Like was it Monkey in the Master's Eye?
Yes.
Bone crushing kid, but it was always called Monkey in the Master's Eye, wasn't it?
That's right. Film.
Yeah. I love that.
Brilliant.
Film, man. That's one of James Tien's best fighting in there.
Yeah, because he ain't always good. Hand of Death, he's brilliant, and he can
do his hands if he wants to. Like Hand of Death, he was good.
He was brilliant in that, wasn't he? Yeah.
Hand of Death, yeah. Spiritual Kung Fu. Jackie's put a lot of pressure on that one.
Yeah.
When Jackie made him work, innit?
Yeah. We've got to. If you Jackie, that was his heyday. Just because those films weren't popular, that was when he was at his peak. In his 20s.
That's right. Is he in Naked Comes the Huntress? That Golden Harvest one.
It doesn't ring a bell.
That's a classic. That's a good Golden Harvest, that is.
Go on, what's it called again?
Naked Comes the Huntress.
No.
It's Chen Sing. You ever seen that?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think it's Golden Harvest film. What people don't really know about that film?
Well, there you go. I don't know about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Naked Comes the Huntress, man. I'll put up a clip.
That's it.
I'll do that.
Brilliant. Not only have you got it, you can put up a clip. Yeah, brilliant. That's it. Just a little teaser.
It's a little teaser, mate. I always do teasers, man.
Yeah, the start to start. Do you remember? It was annoying, weren't it? Because we liked the stuff so much. When we were doing the booting of the vids, you always lost a little bit of qual each step you took. If you took one from the vid shop and you booted it, then your mate said, "I'll do me a boot of that." If the vid had gone back, you'd have to boot the boot.
Yeah,
and if you boot the boot, you got to step down each time.
But what was funny, if we were copying the film, my dad didn't like it, he would just stop it.
Oh, what ruin? You can't do that because you got to go back.
No, but if he didn't like the film, he would just stop it. He was like, "Well, why am I copying this?" Yeah.
Oh.
He did that because my dad. Anything modern, he didn't want to see it in there. I think we were watching the film. I don't know if it was set in the 20s. I thought, what film was one of them? That's a Kung, and there was a car in it. And he said, "Nah," he stopped it. I think he used to call it Town Kung Fu. I think we saw one. There was a car, or someone was had a gun. Didn't like it, man. Didn't want to see it.
It's gone. Yeah, it's not real. It's not real Kung. Yeah, it's got a car in it and a gun in it. It's not real Kung. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, crazy, man.
Might have missed out on some good ones.
He did like one of them, though. Modern one. Do you remember that film, Champion of Champions? You remember that one?
Champion of Champions.
Chen Sing and Mark Long. It was like set in the 30s.
It don't ring. That's a modern, is it?
It's quite a modern Shakespeare film, isn't it? Yeah.
Not seen it.
But the lead actor, I think he's done 2 films. I can't remember his name. But Mark Long's in it and Chen Sing.
All right, okay. Well, Mark Long, he's here.
I think it was set in the 30s. You ever seen that? That's a mad film,
I don't think so. No, it doesn't ring a bell. So no.
Champions. Yeah, I need to dig that one up. Actually, not people know about it.
Yeah, well, put a clip up.
Yeah. Well, I've got to dig that one up though.
Yeah.
I mean, that may be in the loft, mate. Or it might be on a hard drive somewhere. But dig that one out. Yeah. It's quite an underrated film. Not many people know about that film,
No, I don't. It doesn't ring a bell to me either. No.
Yeah.
Well, it's good, isn't it? That's the good thing about this stuff. There's so much more to discover. It's never over. There's so much more. Whether it be a better print, an uncut version, you just don't stop, does it?
It's never ending, mate. It's never ending.
Never
You know,
ending.
I mean, you might not make Blu-ray, but doesn't mean you can still watch it. You know,
Right.
you know what I mean, you can still hunt films down and watch it. I mean, it might not be perfect qual, but it's still worth a watch. Not.
Absolutely right.
I've
Now,
heard people say that they can't watch a film if it ain't Blu-ray qual. I can't
mate,
do that, man. I'm sorry, I can't.
mate, I have that, right? People will walk in and see what I'm watching, so a family member or whatever will walk in the room and it'll be 4x3 blokes off the screen, don't fit on the screen, bad qual, terrible color, grainy, lines all over it. And they'll walk in and go, "What are you watching?" And it'll be whatever, a kung fu.
Mm.
And I say, "How can you watch that?" I can't, especially a younger person. The generation before, in their 20s or 25 or whatever, and they look at the screen and go, "How can you even see that? I can't see it." And they're used to seeing everything in qual. And I went, "No, this is normal to me."
Yeah, but I've watched films in green before. I watched a film in green qual, and I accepted it because I had no choice. Yeah, I had no choice, mate. There was no other copy around.
We used to call some crusty yellow qual.
No, it's terrible.
There was loads of crusty yellow ones.
Really bad.
I remember Free Against the World. It was an amazing film with Andy Lau. We loved that film, and it's just such a shame because it was a crusty yellow qual. But we watched it loads.
Watched it, yeah.
That's it. That's all we had.
Do you remember those dubs? Were they Thai dubs? Remember those old Thai dubs back in the day?
Thai and Malaysian ones, yeah.
Malaysian dubs, yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
They'd have like 3-4 different sets of subs on it, filling up the screen.
Yeah.
Had like you say, either a Thai or Malaysian dub or Indonesian, something like that. I did have a lot of Malaysian videos. Kung's, Shaw Brothers and stuff, but Malaysian release, I had loads of them because a bloke in
Sheffield loads of moderns as well. Yeah, I think Shanghai, that was a bad qual.
Yeah,
that was a Thai dub as well, really bad. Some of those models, like remember Oh My God 2, that was in black and white. That one.
Yes, I remember it. Baker actually called us up at that time and said, "Oh, I've got a copy of Armour of God 2, new Jackie Chan. Obviously, I loved Armour of God. Well excited." He said, "Come and watch it downstairs in Chung's, New Oxford Street, Chinese restaurant." And he put it on, little CRT, smashed it on. Mate, the qual.
Was it black and white?
was the worst.
Yeah, there's some bad prints out there, man.
Yeah, I mean black and white, basically. Exactly what you're saying.
Black and white. And I think the copy was said as fair. It was a fair copy. Nah, mate. That was fairly bad, mate. That's all I can say on that one. It was terrible.
Still watched it the whole way through. Yeah. Still loved it.
No choice, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're sport now, but obviously we had to endure all that to get to where we are now, didn't we? So, but we stick with it, didn't we?
We did. We had a hell of a lot of censorship. So the three things we had to deal with quite bad was, the censorship, the qual, and the 4x3 pan and scan.
That's right, yeah.
Especially when you're watching Kung, and Kung is about showing you the whole fight. Like you say, Shaolin Mantis, you're watching the whole fight, and that Shaolin Mantis would be crushed out because there was a lot of US English dub releases of those Shaw Brothers, and it would be like that. So we had that. Also, we got poor qual because sometimes we were getting PAL versions of NTSC stuff.
That's right, exactly.
In the transfer process, we were losing qual, and then obviously boot to boot to boot. God knows how many times it went through.
That's right,
so bad qual was pan and
a lot of
scan.
them Shaws, weren't they? They were in bad qual, weren't they?
Yeah.
After some point, they've gone down in the generation. Yeah.
But English dub was never a complaint. That was never a negative.
Never.
Brilliant.
That's why the new dubs now are there. I can't do it, mate. The new voices. I mean, like Drunken Master, the original rank version of VHS, the original one of the best dubbed ever. Yeah,
love it.
But that new one was like I couldn't do it, mate. It's like they were mocking it. It's like they were mocking the genre with the voices.
Exactly.
I couldn't do it.
I was watching it thinking new qual, and then I heard the voices and went, I can't make it through it. I can't watch it.
Nah.
That's not Jackie Chan's voice. And someone will go, well, no, but the other one ain't Jackie Chan's voice. And then to me, that is Jackie Chan's voice.
That's what. Yeah.
So, no, it's no good. And they don't just redub the voices; they changed the script.
They stripped it. Yeah. The new one was bad. But my favorite dubs, man. I mean, it's got to be Incredible Kung Fu Mission. I'm sorry.
Brilliant, John Liu.
I love it, mate. I'm a professional fighter. Yeah. That was proper East End Cockney. Oh, I loved it, mate. That dub in there, and was it Ninja Dragon's Den? That's great.
Oh, Ninja Dragon's Den, yeah.
That was a blatant. That was what they had. They got proper comedians to do that dubbing. It was some of the lyrics in that film just insane.
It was like, excuse my fist, I can't control it. It thinks you belong with the rest of the dirt on the floor. It's like, this is brilliant.
Oh, it was really good. Yeah, that one there, the double on that is, I love it, man. But obviously, but we were used to the same voices, you know, like the Shaw Brothers ones.
Right.
We were using the voices, you know what I mean? But you know, one time, one of those guys rang up, I think it was in the Eastern Heroes shop, and one of those guys rang the shop.
Right.
He rang the shop, the actual dubber, and apparently, I don't know who answered the phone, they were panicking, mate. It was like hearing like T Lung on the phone, but obviously it's his dub
because
voice. So that probably freak you out, wouldn't it? If you were speaking to someone who was dubbing T Lung, you know?
That's incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
It's unfortunate, right? There was no internet and that back then, because we would have had them on a podders for chats.
Well, true. Yeah, I know. Well, I think those guys did really well. They're probably making more money than the actors, mate.
Probably. They were definitely being high demand, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's a few. I don't know if there's a docu about them, or someone did interview some of them.
You
know,
did send
Annika
me one,
Rice.
didn't you? With
Yeah,
two
I sent you
being
something.
interviewed. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I think Annika Rice, because she done dubbing, didn't she? So
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. She done dubbing. I think there's footage of her doing it. There's a video of her doing dubbing.
You can put a clip up then.
No, I ain't got that one though. No, I remember seeing that, but I haven't got that one. No. But that's on YouTube somewhere. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't got
that. All right. Oh, going through your Instagram, and you told me about some of these, but I had to dig through, and I saw some of the pictures you've got with some of the Kung people.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring some of them up for me and you to have chats about.
Yeah. Oh.
Now. Yes.
This guy here. This guy here he loves Kung. He's a Chorley Fat man as well. Chorley Fat.
What, real Kung?
Yes, real Kung.
Look, it makes sense, right? Looking at the Kung films he's done.
Yeah, and he's great. What he's done, that guy's underrated. But he loved it. He was doing forms and everything. When we went to the Hong Kong.
What, he's actually doing real shapes for you?
He was doing shapes.
Oh, no way.
I've got pictures I ain't put up yet of him doing forms.
Have you?
Yeah, yeah.
What I might do is, right, I know a couple of the films that you mentioned on your link was obviously this Two on the Road, which is brilliant. Let's have a look what else he done. Hang on a sec. Two on the Road. Good one, that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Classic. That ending.
Well, of course, yeah, with Johnny Wong doing absolute powers on him, horse and everything. Yeah. What's the other name for that film?
I think Philip stole that with the horse fist, didn't he?
Oh, it was absolutely unbelievable. Never seen anything
he stole that one. Yeah.
Yeah, Fearless Dragons is what we had it on. The VPD video was Fearless Dragons.
That's right. And you had Philip Coe walking around in his shorts. Remember? Philip Coe's quite funny in that. The dubbing in that is funny as well. The dubbing in that is funny as well.
It is, yeah. Great film though. But look, I've got his films up now. So this bloke that you're standing with, and he's showing you Charlie Foot forms, Ways of Kung Fu, Canton and Iron Kung Fu.
Oh yeah.
Crippled Kung Fu Boxer, Kung Fu from Beyond the Grave. What was that? Billy Chong, is it, that one?
Billy Chong, yeah. Billy Chong, mate.
I mean, this bloke
he's high level.
And
he's done TV as well.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, yeah, he's done TV, mate. Yeah. And he's still working now, I think, this guy. But he was really friendly. Yeah, he went to the store. Obviously, this is Toby's IFD store in Hong Kong. The Hong Kong Film Art, where a lot of producers go, film stars and stuff.
Right.
And we had an IFD store there, and he turned up, and he was going nuts. He loved it. But he felt at home. He was walking around everywhere, and then he went to this. You saw us Matters there, standing there with this Kung store, and he was going nuts, mate. He loved it. He felt so at home there. It was amazing, mate. It was amazing. So
I mean, looking at his list of stuff, he's not only directed loads of films, but it says here that he's martial arts director. So you're right, he's real Kung.
Real Kung, mate. The real thing.
Snake Crane's Secret, Shaolin Invincible Guys.
Yeah.
Ways of Kung Fu.
12 Invincible Guys. That's a great film, that one. Raymond Liu, in it. He ain't done enough films, Raymond. He's
I
underrated.
like Raymond Liu a lot.
Marvelous
Brilliant.
Kung Fu.
Marvelous
That's a great
Kung
one
Fu.
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't done. He
Amazing film.
didn't do enough, Raymond. He
Nah.
was really good. That guy should have done more.
I liked him as well because he directed them and all a lot of them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But he just didn't do enough. What happened to him, to be honest?
He's fantastic, Raymond Liu.
Yeah,
I always wanted to do a vid on him and his films because I didn't realize that many people. I mean, you're real Kung, so it's obvious you know. But even so, I would have totally understood if you didn't have a clue who he was because we got those Raymond Liu. The only reason that we knew about his films is because there was a place on Shaftesbury Avenue called Movie Land, and they did Kungs that were $4.99. Big box, black box, all the covers were red. The spine had, I'll dig some out. The spine, because I still got them, obviously. The spine had KF Movies on the spine. That was the brand. And there was a load of Raymond Liu's as well in that. Yeah. And things like King of Fifty Dollars and all that.
What was the kind of, not sword play one he done? Wasn't it? It was like more sword one.
Everlasting Chivalry.
That's the one.
Yeah, Everlasting Chivalry. Yeah, with Norman Choi, Choi Silkern.
Norman Choi, that's right. Yeah.
Amazing film.
Brilliant sound. Marvelous Kung Fu. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Marvelous Kung Fu is a good one as well. That's a really good one.
Loved it.
A lot of people don't talk about that film, man. Yeah.
Don't talk about Raymond Liu. It's like he don't exist.
There's a lot of people that don't get spoken about. There's too many that don't get.
Yeah. We got lucky with that. Well, not lucky because obviously we bought them and wanted them and watched them. But even so, outside of that, I've never seen or heard of him. Outside of those $4.99 films in Movie Land.
That's right. But there's so many guys who deserve more respect out there, man. You always get the same names over and over. There's too many guys out there.
I know. But that's why it's good to see the bloke that you just said, the Lee Chew, right? Because from the face, we don't know who that fella is, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You don't know him. Yeah.
Because I didn't know he was, only that you told me who he was. I was like, oh, okay. He directed some of the best Kungs, Yeah. So but pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But you did some good changes in this Hong Kong trip, right? Because here's a real rares. That's a rares.
Oh yes, Mr. Abbott.
When I first saw that shot, I thought it was Paul Gascoigne. Right?
That was him.
I was like, oh, he bumped into Gascoigne. And I was like, no, it's Kung.
Yeah, that was quite a mad meeting, that was. We just met him in a little park somewhere in Hong Kong and had a chat. He had some beers. We sat on a park bench. I think Toby actually filmed it, but he hasn't put it out yet.
Well, was it by chance this meeting, or did he invite him there?
No, it was arranged. Yeah.
Arranged, yeah.
So I think we actually filmed something.
Look at the Ronnies.
I know, but we had a really good chat. He was just chatting about the industry, how he got in there. Because I think he was, I don't think he said he was a doorman. I think he had the build, didn't he? So he had that kind of look just to put him in.
Well, that's why I put the shot on there. If people don't know who he is, he was in a lot of the IFD Joseph Line Ninja films.
That's right, yeah.
And you could look on the right, look at the bod, look at the muss on it. You know what I mean? It's power.
Yeah.
Right?
He's a big guy, mate. Yeah. So I think he was doing door work.
That's the point. If I'd have walked past him on the street and not recognised him.
Yeah. But we had a really good chat though. That was a real good evening. Yeah, really good. That was a good day.
Good. See, he's helping bring back the memories. Is he a British fella?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. According to his name is the Cornish Ninja, isn't he?
Right. There you go. Yeah.
Cornish Ninja. Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect you to know all this stuff, but so I take it he lives out there then?
He lives out there, yeah. I think at the time, he used to be like a children's entertainer. He used to do like, I don't know what he used to do. He used to do things at parties. That's what he used to do on the side,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was, I mean, he just told us about how he got in there, how he got into films and how he got approached and,
amazing.
Films that he made. It was good. It was very interesting. Yeah. I quite enjoyed that day actually. Yeah,
of course. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's brilliant.
What was mad though, we had these posters out. Toby had some posters to give him, and then this like family walked past, and this kid just ran over, and was just staring at this poster for ages. It was mad.
See,
it was crazy, mate.
we know the feeling. Yeah. We had the same feeling. Still get it.
Yeah, still get it. Yeah.
We know. So Mike Abbott, Ninja. If you watch any of them Richard Harrison Ninja films, He's in a lot of them.
That's the
Disappearing
man,
smoke
yeah.
bombs and
That's the
everything. Yeah.
man. Cornish Ninja, he's called. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
That's him. Yeah.
Oh, the
yes.
heavyweights here, mate. Oh, look at that.
You know what I mean? You've met the Born Invincible bloke.
Yeah, that was
these
he
two.
took us out for dinner.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah,
I can see you having dinner. There's chopsticks there and everything.
Paid for it and everything, yeah. They took us out, took out me, Toby, and my mate, Brendan.
Yeah.
Brendan was there as well. Yeah,
brilliant,
me, Toby,
mate. Love
Brendan. Yeah, my friend Ting as well. It was great, mate. Yeah. So obviously, because the stall, Joseph Lai, that was his stall with Toby. Then obviously Joseph Koo said, "I'll just come out for dinner." So he come there as well, and he said, "Oh, I'll take you out for dinner in the evening." So what was mad? He was listening to a little radio while he was at dinner. So a little radio to his ear.
Which one was listening to the radio?
Joseph was.
Which one? Which Joseph? There's two Josephs.
No, Koo.
Oh, Koo had a little radio. What, listening to the horse racing or something?
I think he was. Yeah.
It probably is, yeah.
Well, that was interesting, man. I couldn't believe what was happening there, mate. That trip was insane. That trip was mad. The amount of people that I met there, it was a bit surreal at some point.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are responsible for some real ultimate power kungs, you know?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's two legends there.
And you sat with them, having grub.
It's crazy. It was crazy.
Was the grub good?
Oh, it was lovely. Yeah, you get the table with the food. The tables where you turn the table around.
Yes.
It's never ending, mate. Never ending food, mate. Yeah.
Like a lazy Susan.
Yeah, quality.
Mate, I mean, there's no way the grub's going to be crap if they're in there.
No.
They're going to know, aren't they?
No, it's top. No, it's amazing, mate.
There we go. Next one.
Oh no.
Lucky man meeting these
lucky
people.
Man. This was. What was crazy? I actually had some of his shapes on my phone.
Did you?
Yeah, I had some of his fight scenes on my phone. And I went up there and I showed him. I went up to him. So I think he said to me, "Oh, what business you here for?" And I said to him, "No, I'm only here for Kung." I think he thought I was some businessman, but no, I was only there for shapes, mate. Yeah, and so I showed him. Because he actually had a video showing some of his stuff, and he had some of his TV on the screen. So I went up to him and I said to him, "Oh, that's Legendary Fock." And he looked at me and he went, "Oh, you know." Yeah. And then I showed him some of the fight scenes of them. And I mentioned Bruce Lamb because obviously in that series, he's done quite a lot of work with Bruce Lamb, Tussie Me.
Okay.
And then he knew what I was talking about. So we had quite a good chat. It was quite a good chat, man. But I think I think he's normally there every year. That was actually his stall. That's his actual stall there. Okay. Some of the actors, they just walk around, but he actually had his own stall there.
Brilliant.
Tussie Me. Yeah. So
I grabbed a picture from Buddhist Fist on purpose because I was like, that's what, if anyone knows the Kung and they don't recognize him as the older gentleman, he's Buddhist Fist bloke. And he's also in Sakureni as the fire bloke.
Exactly, yeah, but he's TV though, Stephen. His TV's sick, mate. Legendary.
He must be so confused. When he saw you, and you said, "I've got clips on my phone," and you knew about some of the TV. A TV of all things. Yeah, maybe you've seen the odd film, but TV.
He was looking at me thinking, "Who is this man? What's going on there?" He's probably trying to take it all in, wasn't he? And I'll just come out of nowhere. Yeah, and I'm looking at what was on his screen. I said, "Oh, that's Legendary Fock. That's the series." He's like, "Really?" Yeah.
He won't forget it. He won't forget that day. That'll be one of them surreal. It was a surreal experience for you, seeing him and being able to tell him he's brilliant.
Yeah,
that's it. That's what I like about these things. When you're able to, you feel all these things, and then you're able to express it to the person.
That's right.
It's it's a special thing. Yeah. But he must have been well confused.
Yeah, because what it was when obviously I got my picture, but then he got his staff to take a picture of me and him together.
Brilliant.
So his staff took a picture. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, I don't know what he might have put out to say, "Oh yeah, I'm doing business with this American guy," or you never know they might have used it for a different purpose. You don't know, really.
Maybe. Well, he's come. They do changes, don't they? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but that was superb, man. Just to see
That's
a
an
proper
interesting
Shakespeare like
one.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Big
So
fan of
that's
him.
with Choi Sil Ming, Rodney with Choi Sil Ming.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, a real good one as well. And then I got another one. Now this I'm interested in because
no, man, this was even crazier. This was mad.
Listen, this ain't at no stall, at no trade event. This looks like it's in a kung fu school.
Yeah, it was his school in Hong Kong.
Oh, I want the story. Tell me the story. Let's go.
Yeah, basically, obviously, we've been trying to arrange this for a while. Obviously, Toby spoke to him, said, "Oh, we're going to come up there." So he went up with this really small lift, went up there, walked in, and he was actually teaching his students. So his students were doing all forms and everything.
No.
So obviously they looked at us thinking, "Who are these nutters, mate?" So obviously we walked in and they're thinking, "What's going on there?" And then Cliff just turned around and he just smiled, the big smile he had. Yeah. And we had a really good chat. But what I'm saying, he had a punch bag, didn't he? And he said, "Oh, who's the martial artist here?" Obviously,
Brilliant.
I'm not a cunt. But obviously,
whoa, hang on. Yes, you are.
But this is real. This is real, guys. We're talking about.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's levels to it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
But then obviously Brendan does boxing, so Brendan got in the bags a bit. And I've got footage of him and Brendan. He's doing some forms on Brendan.
Right.
I've got that on video.
Excellent.
So
Well,
I'll send you that. I'll post it actually, but he's got some forms.
Well, it might be too rare for posting because don't forget, once it's posted, it's out. I mean, if you want it posted, that's fine. But sometimes you got to keep some of the rares back.
I know. Well, I'll send you that one then. I'll send you that one.
Thanks, mate. I mean, I definitely want to see it. Yeah, once it comes to me, it never goes anywhere else. Yeah. So that's it.
But what it is, he was telling us about basically his history of Kung. He said that he's Kung from the military. That's what he said.
Right.
He starts from the military, yeah. And he brought out a rare book of all the Kung guys he's met, all the film Kung guys. And he had rare pictures. No, he had rare pictures. He had not a book, but like pictures. He had rare pictures of him and Jackie, mate.
Oh.
And he had Piao rare. I tell you, he had some rares, mate. But one's with Jackie. Him and Jackie. I mean, Jackie's been to Jackie. Yeah, they're kind of running the raw Kung circles.
So he loves it. Then?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I understand he loves the real Kung. If it's from military, then we know it's real, right?
No. Cliff is real.
He's still got school. He's still teaching. But you think he might have a little bit of I said
no, he's real. No, he's a real
film. But he likes
he's Kung for life. He's Kung for life, Cliff.
But he hasn't got a bad impression of the movie business. He liked the Kung films as well.
Well, I think we were talking about the real stuff, really, because he did say he got hurt, didn't he, on Jordan 7 Tigers? He hit his head on those rocks at the end.
Oh,
so he was out for
that's where at the end.
Yeah, he was out for 3 days, he said. But he'd hurt himself on the set of that. He hit his head on the rocks. But he didn't really talk about the business, because obviously he ended up doing a TV series at the end. So when the film was dried up, he was just doing TV. So so I've got some heavy TV for Cliff Lock as well. So you know what I mean. So he didn't fade out. You know what I mean, a lot of these guys, you think they faded out, but they were always working non-stop. These guys never stopped. They never stopped, man. But that was quite mad.
Yes, because we didn't see it. Yeah,
didn't really see it. But yeah, when he showed those pictures, man, of I think he said Piao. I think they're from the same school as what he was saying.
So, the same school as.
I think Piao. I think they're from the same circles, like the Kung circles. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And he's talking about Set Kin, because their style. He said their style looks similar, but it's different. The forms that he does. He said it's not the same.
So Set King, Mr. Han, is that who you mean?
Mr. Han, yeah.
Mr. Han from Enter the Dragon. If anyone wants to know Set King.
He's kind of
how you're talking about Jason Buckview, yeah? Yeah.
Jason, yeah.
Proper
so he
real.
showed some mad pictures, man. But he loved it. We were talking about Kung, and when he was talking to us, he was looking straight at you, Cliff. Proper
intense.
Looking at you, intense, mate. But he had like a smile the whole time. You know what I mean, he loved it, man. The fact that we were there, because when we walked in, I think one of his students said, "Oh, do you like Bruce Lee?" And he said, "No, we're here for Cliff Lock." And they all laughed. Yeah.
Even I've laughed. They see Westerners and it's like, "Where's Bruce Lee?" In it? It's like, "No, Cliff Lock."
Yeah.
They must be amazed that you even know who he is. I mean, he's been in films, but they're Chinese films, and they just don't. I don't know if they really realise how far this stuff has spread.
Only some do, not majority don't. They don't know.
No.
They don't know.
It'll only be people like Toby telling them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because obviously, you know, what I sent you today, that picture I sent you today. Now, did that guy realise before? Did he
No,
realise the impact
no,
that's out there for, you know, the films
no,
that he's made?
no. He
He
don't.
doesn't
He
know.
don't know that there's some stupid bloody little bloke in England saying how much he loves Snake and Crane
That's what I'm
and
saying. Yeah,
getting T-shirts done with it on and making hours and hours of footage and researching the film and loving it. He don't know because it's an old film.
no,
It's done. It
it's
ain't
an old
done for
film.
us.
Yeah,
It's not done
yeah.
for us. It's not
That's what I'm
done.
saying. So obviously, these guys can walk around and no one knows who they are in Hong Kong
Yeah.
or Taiwan. No one knows them. But you
Right.
know,
So they're more famous outside of their own native
that's what I'm
country.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if you walked into the kung fu event over here, you get a standing ovation. You know, it's just crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's incredible. What was his Kung school like, please?
Well,
Cliff Lock. What was the school? What was the school like
it wasn't that
inside?
big. It was really small. It wasn't that big. It wasn't that big at all. So it wasn't like it was nothing flashy. You know, it was proper kind of old school.
It's
Kind of
got
old
Kung
school.
stuff on the wall though. Look, sword and
Yeah,
certificates
yeah,
and
it's got kung on there. Yeah, like a punch bag.
lineage and all that.
That's right. Yeah, but then he had his little office as well, and I think I sent him some TVs as well of his stuff. I think Toby said
He probably ain't even seen them.
because obviously I knew that. Obviously, we knew we were coming, so Toby said I'll just send in some stuff. So
Yeah.
I had to get him some TVs and that. Yeah, but it was great, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cliff Lock.
cool.
That was really surreal because I'm a big Cliff Lock fan. I'm a big
Right.
Cliff Lock fan. Mate, yeah.
It must be lovely for him as well, though, after all this time to have people turn up from different parts of the world and tell him he's brilliant because he's brilliant.
Oh yeah, he's brilliant. Yeah, yeah. I'll get
Yeah.
Cliff.
Is the obviously Duffy's there? Is that one of your other friends? The other fella there?
Yeah, that's Ting. That's my good friend Ting on the right. So he
Okay.
helped us out. He helped us out quite a lot in Hong Kong. He took us
Oh,
to
what
places.
language?
Yeah, because he's in Hong Kong now, but he helped us out a lot out there. So yeah,
That's good.
So it was good. Yeah, Ting's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, respects Ting and
Yeah.
Duffy for jumping on the bag. Nice one.
That's right. Yeah, he jumped on there, man. So
Yeah,
but,
well, it's brave. It's brave thing to do. Put
Yeah,
yourself on show like that, you know.
Yeah, because when we
Especially in
walked
front of
in,
Cliff Lock
yeah,
and his
because he
students.
actually went. He looked at us and he went, and the bag was there, and he went like that. Who's ready for the bag? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he did. Yeah, who's ready for the bag? Yeah.
Yeah. What did you do? You sort of scurried to the back.
No, I'll step back, mate. Yeah.
Only because that's what they do. You know, you put the student forward first. You're high level, so you step back and go.
Yeah.
If you're impressed with that, then you know what I can do.
That's
So
what I'm saying. Yeah.
let's see what he can do first. Yeah.
Yeah. But
So Duffy done the hand. You would have got in there with a claw, but he didn't have to.
Cool. Yeah.
Because the Duffy was good enough, right? He must have
Yeah,
impressed him.
he was good
Western
enough,
boxing
mate. Yeah.
different.
But then again, I had to film it, didn't I? So I couldn't do the cloth. I had to film it all. I had to document this, didn't I? Yeah.
You did. You did. Yeah. I like it. Well done. You're absolutely right. Right. Next shot. Oh, you see now this done me this. There's two, look, I know there's only two blokes there, but there's two good them. I love Chung Tao loads.
Oh, I love Chang Tao as well.
Oh,
It was that.
mate.
Well, what it was, Toby, I think went for coffee, and he come back and he said to us, "You know that Bruce Lee and Chang Tao in the cafeteria." It was like, what?
What? Yeah.
So obviously we ran like children to get down there to find him. Then we found him, and then we went up to said, "Oh, you Chang Tao?" And he looked at us, and he's got really good English as well.
Right.
And he was really welcoming, and he loved it. And Bruce Lee was a bit off. I think he wasn't that friendly.
Was he not? He's taken a good picture there, though.
Well,
you know,
he
he
did,
looks
but that was
there.
yeah. But after that was it, mate. He didn't really want to. But maybe he was there with his family and that. Because obviously those two are quite close friends, aren't they? In real life, obviously. They've done so many films together, but they're actually real friends. But Chang Tao was like, "Yeah, how long have you been here? You enjoying Hong Kong?" We had a good chat, man. Chang Tao loved it. And I think what's funny, his family, I think he loved it that his family saw that these two guys come up to him and said, "Oh, we know who you are," and he was.
Did he have some of his family members there then?
Yeah, the family was there.
And
they had all their family there.
Yeah, that's lovely.
And then imagine me and Brendan come out of nowhere, like, "Oh, Chang Tao, you're Chang Tao," and he's like, "Yeah, he loved it, man." But his English is perfect, man. Yeah. Yeah,
he's the best.
So that was surreal. That was surreal. But he was really, friendly with Chang Tao.
Good.
So,
That's nice. Yeah.
he looks the same, doesn't he? He hasn't even changed much.
I'm so glad you said that, right? Because I tried to do the version like I did with Choi Sil-ming, right? I went, well, I'm going to get, in case people don't know who he is, I'm going to get some shots of him from back in the day. And I went, he looks the same.
Looks the same.
He don't look any different.
Because he never really looked young, did he? He never really looked young, but he looks the same.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. He obviously
Yeah,
aged early.
you get some people that don't look young, innit? They just look there. They don't look young, even when they are young. You know, you get some people like that.
Yeah.
He's basically he's like the Sid James of shapes, isn't he?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, same. Yeah.
Sid James never looked young, did he?
Exactly, but I do remember because I've never seen Sid James young. I've seen all them Carry On films. He's just the same in all of them.
Same, yeah. He
I don't think there is a young version of him. Yeah,
no.
The same as Chung Tao. Yeah, this guy is. I mean, if you know Kung, you know this guy. He's done it
all, but he's done it all though. He's all the Independence, Shores, so many.
That's right.
And you know it. And he's done TV as well.
Hey.
The Silverbird TV. He's in loads of them. This guy never stopped working. He never stopped working, man.
Good. And we're glad. That's what we want for him. So excellent. Now the Bruce Lee thing, that's backed up by the fella that was at the Bruce Lee clones thing that we went to, David Gregory, the director of that. He said the reason that it took so long, 4 years or so, to get that documentary out was because they couldn't get Bruce Lee couldn't get him involved. He didn't want to do it or whatever. Okay. And funnily enough, you've seen that as well. He plays such a big part in that documentary. I mean, he's in it loads.
Big time.
So it was worth waiting for because he came good in the end, didn't he?
Yeah, that docu was superb though. I loved it. That's one of the best documentaries I've ever seen, mate. And what was funny, it was a packed crowd, and the crowd loved it. The audience loved it. That was a really good day, actually.
Yeah, because there was a lot. You could tell that because of the way you can always tell, right? The way a crowd reacts, you can tell if they're Kung or not. And that weren't a Kung crowd. They were a festival crowd. It was held at the Fright Fest, wasn't it? So there were people watching all sorts of films there. And I'm not saying there was no Kung in there.
It was more of a horror fest, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a Fright Fest. It was horror films.
It was a bit random that was shown there, though, wasn't it?
It was a bit weird, but it was still busy. And I guess that those people experience lots of different things. Everyone knows Bruce Lee, if you like, so there's a connection there. But yeah, I agree. I don't think it was a heavily Kung crowd, but they loved it, and we're Kung. And Tarek was there, my bro was there, and we're all Kung, and Duffy was there. And I'm guessing Tarek and Duffy, like me and my bro, loved it. We thought it was great.
That's right, yeah. And then we saw another guy that was there. He was wearing Tariq's t-shirt, wasn't it? It was actually a guy
wearing
there.
The green Dragon Lee t-shirt, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, the same. Yeah, and he was a doctor, mate. That guy was a doctor, mate. Yeah. So he turned up in Tariq's t-shirt. Obviously, he bought it from. Obviously, he saw it somewhere and he bought it. So obviously, Tariq's in the same shirt. That was crazy as well. That was mad as well. Really nice guy as well. So
I mean, he must be Kung to get to wear the t-shirt.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
of course,
Dr. Kung. He's a bit Wong Fei
Hung. Yeah, Dr. Kung.
Last one, mate. I got one more. Here we go. Smash it in for you. You know what I mean?
Oh dear. The legend.
Yeah. There's a reason he's at the end here. Let's have the story.
Yeah, so basically he was just walking. Apparently, someone told me that he was just walking around outside somewhere. I don't know who saw him. Maybe it's Toby saw him with his friend. And they just told him to come in. So he was just walking around there as if it was nothing. He wasn't getting mobbed or nothing. He was just walking around in the event. And then they brought him to the stall. So obviously I just turned around. I thought, well, what's going on there, Mong Hoi? It was just random. It was crazy. It was like when Kurt Wong just walked up out of nowhere.
That's right. Yeah. Director, isn't he? Yeah.
Nowhere. It was just, I thought, what's going on? Everyone started turning up. It was crazy, man. But that was there. He was really friendly, very quiet, but very friendly, very approachable. Didn't mind taking photos. But he was just looking at the posters of himself. He was like looking at the posters and yeah.
Oh yeah, it would have been many years. That poster you're holding there is Buddhist Assassinator, ain't it?
Yes.
And why have you got Buddhist Assassinator posters? Why did they have them? Did they have them at the fair then?
Yeah, Toby had loads of them. He had a few laying around.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, he had a few laying
Why
around, but
though? What,
some of
to
these people
sell?
wanted them. Well, yeah, because I think there's all sorts that were going there. But I think some of these people, actually, some of the stars, well, some of the actors that we met, they wanted the posters.
Listen, it's fair enough. It's totally understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. That's me. It's Kung, isn't it? You know, he's Kung as well.
Cat
He
Claw,
just
mate.
brought me
Yeah,
down a pair of socks.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what he
yeah.
does. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a few posters there. So I think some of the people actually come down. You know, Austin Way.
Yes.
Austin Way passed away. His wife came down.
Yeah.
Down.
So Austin wife. People that don't know, that's Wai Yung Hong, Kara Wai's brother.
Yeah. Auntie's brother. Yeah.
That's it.
And and he turned up. She turned up, and then Toby had some stuff to give her of him. So obviously he must have spoke to her beforehand, but he had some merchandise for her. Of her husband.
So he must have pre-arranged it and said, "I've got some stuff."
He made most of it. Yeah.
What a lovely thing to be able to offer someone of merchandise of films they're in, because they would have done the film, it would have come and gone, and that's the end of it. But it's down to collectors that have got this stuff for them to, share it out. And I mean, I don't blame them for wanting it.
Yeah,
it's not a show-off thing, is it? It's a historic thing.
No. But I remember I had a little chat with her. I was chatting about a series that he done. Because he played.
You put a clip up recently of a series with him in Sword.
But this is another one.
Oh.
He's playing Hansi Kwan, isn't he, in this one?
Oh, is he?
Oh yeah, Master of Shaolin, mate. Superb. He's proper Kung.
Playing the Hansi Kwan. Used to be Chen Kun Tai that played him a lot, didn't he?
Yeah, but Austin Way is
with Fu Sheng and all that in those old Shaw Brothers
and Luke Ha Young plays Fung Sayuk in it.
Good then, fantastic.
Really good series, really good series. And Pao May, they threw him in there as well. They threw the character in there in this series. So they've got like a Western boxer who looks like Ian Botham in it, mate. It's crazy.
Well, Botham is massive. He's quite
powerful, they got some.
They're pretty good, and that's what they have. They have the big Westerners in there because of the stature. They just look totally different. Yeah.
That's right.
So Botham's Kung as well. All right.
Yeah.
Real Botham.
Yeah, but he had like a mad Barnett. It was just crazy. The guy in it, yeah. So, but that's a good series, Austin Way. But I spoke to his wife about it. She was like, "Oh, you know this." So it was just. And she probably thinks, "Oh, look at that! Look at the impact that my husband had." You know, this guy's come over from England, and he knows.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
So it's just crazy, man. That Hong Kong trip was insane. When I actually think back to it, I thought it was when everyone started turning up as well. And it was at the same time as well. I thought, I'm actually dreaming here. Yeah. And we actually missed some people. We missed Chan Wei Man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe that's for the best. You know
I know. Yeah. No, but he was walking around in there, but we missed him. I think we missed Jason. We missed Jason Piao Piao as well. There's a few people that we missed.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. You still saw loads of people. You, like you say, you're lucky and blessed to see all that. It's fantastic. And to be fair, on the other side, they're lucky to meet you as well because it's genuine.
That's what I mean.
Appreciation for the stuff that they've done.
That's what. Yeah, but did you see Lewis Koo walk past with his security? He walked past Lewis Koo.
Yeah, well, he's big time, isn't he?
He's entourage. He just walked past really fast. Yeah. Because that was when they were promoting. I think it was Ip Man. Was it Ip Man 2? That was the big. I think that's what they were promoting. No, was it? No, it wasn't 2. It might have been 3.
Okay.
Well, one of the Ip Man films.
The Mike Tyson one.
Yeah, they're promoting that. So they're big posters of it everywhere. They had a massive stall promoting it. I've got some pictures that I took with my mate. Because I actually met a mate from. He was actually over there at the same time as me. A friend of mine actually from here. So I got to meet him, and he come to the event as well. So we took pictures at the Ip Man stall. Yeah,
excellent.
Obviously, we didn't see Donnie though, because obviously he had a lot of entourage of security, so he's not going to just walk around like that. So, but that was quite a mad. That place was quite mad. That film art. They had a Shaw Brothers bit there as well. Like a Shaw Brothers kind of little store as well. Not much there, but it just had like the old logos and stuff like that.
That's that's good enough for us, isn't it?
That's
just
it.
The logo's good enough.
But I want to go back again though. I want to go back again. Because obviously the COVID and that, so we couldn't go for a bit. Yeah. But obviously, I do want to go back there. So hopefully, maybe this next year or the year after, I really want to go there. But that's the thing, you never know who you're going to meet.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good time to go there because obviously that show that's on, there will be a condensed amount of people maybe showing up for that. So it's definitely a good time to go, isn't it?
Yeah, because majority of people, we didn't know they were going to be there. Obviously, we had an idea. I mean, I knew Tusu Ming was going to be there because he had a stall before. And I think Toby said, I think years back, I think Samo actually had a stall there before.
Amazing.
Samo had a stall there, yeah. So obviously, not the year I went, that was a bit gutted, but
yeah,
I think it's Samo just won't be sitting there at a stall. He obviously is quite big in his size.
I mean, it sounds weird to us, but they're just people that want to do business, and why wouldn't he have a stall there? We're nuts for it, but
yeah. Obviously, some stars there, you couldn't get to them. So too much entourage. But I was really there for the Kung guys, to be honest. So
this is the thing. Yeah, you're happy to see all of them, but it's nice to be able to let these. I mean, to me and you, they're not forgotten, but that's what I'm saying. I like it that you was able to let these people know they ain't forgotten. They're the people.
They're not forgotten, man.
Nah.
It's like Chan Shannon. He thought he was forgotten. Then I think he put a video of him training on. Well, I don't know. I think they found him. Someone found him on Facebook, and then he got hundreds of friend requests. Then he realised he had a fan base, and then apparently he started training again because of that. And then obviously when he got invited to come and do the event, and that was it. And he saw the fan base there. So you was there, weren't you, at that event?
Yeah, that Polish centre, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So
and they showed the Cooks of Kung Fu and Shaolin versus Lama subversion.
That's right. And then did they show Seven Steps?
Seminar, which you probably dodged.
Oh. Yeah. And they showed Seven Steps, didn't they?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, on the stage though, the seminar he made you do something like it wasn't really a seminar. Demo some moves.
Yeah,
he would say do something, and we'll make it into a sort of flashy, fancy fight scene type thing. You know?
Yeah.
Do a move, but then he would teach you. So I remember I'd done some boot on him. And he said to me, well, look, if you're going to do boot, so I did the boot. And he said, if you're going to do boot, you've got to do the boot. You've got to do a stance after. It's got to be, a bit higher and all that. He made it within seconds. He would make the move that you did on him look suitable for a film. It's brilliant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, because Brendan was on stage, wasn't he, doing Monkey or something. There's photos of that. There's photos of that. Yeah, there's my friend, the guy called Kenny, Dread. He does Eagle. There's a picture of him and Brennan doing Monkey on stage.
What, the Dread? Is it the Dread that wears?
Do you remember the Dread that was there?
But does he wear like a dread like thing? He put his dreads up into something?
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a few years, but he's an Eagle man. He does Eagle.
Is he? Yeah, is he the bloke who always hold his leg up and all that?
No, that wasn't him. That was someone else, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm talking about Kenny, the guy called Eagle.
Kung Fu Kenny the Dread, he does real Eagle.
Yeah, we call him Eagle Dread. That's what we call him. So,
well, brilliant name, Eagle Dread.
But him and Brendan were doing Monkey on stage. That was a really good event, actually. That was a great event. I love that event.
It was good, yeah. And again, really it was nice
as well.
Yeah, to show. Yeah, it was a good venue. Nice to show the appreciation and let him know that people appreciate all the stuff he's done. Right. I remember him saying on stage, he did some good demos on stage, didn't he? With sword and all that.
With some weapons.
Real Kung.
Yeah, real Kung, yeah. And then he done the splits, didn't he? He done a 7-step split, didn't he?
Oh, he did splits.
He did the 7-step split. Yeah, that was good, man. I got all that. We got all that on footage, man. Did you film that? I think everyone filmed that anyway.
It's funny you should say that. It's funny you should say that because Jonathan Saul Kane was there. This bloke who we knew from years and years ago, and they got him to do the photography. He's into photography as well.
Saul Kane, the Death Charge, you mean?
Death Charge, yeah, versus Silver Fox bloke.
Yeah.
And we've known him for donkey's years. And he said to us at the time, he said, don't worry about it. Just relax, enjoy the day. I'm doing all the filming. I'm taking all the shots. And so I went, oh, no worries. I've never seen one bit of footage, one photo from it.
Bloody hell. He did a lot of film at the Wong Jan Lee one, didn't he, as well?
Yeah,
but there's a lot of that footage on YouTube anyway, so.
All right.
There's a lot of footage of that, so yeah.
There you go. He's still.
Did you go to the training afterwards with that Wong Jan Lee?
Yeah. That's where I saw the other dread who holds his boot up like that.
Oh right, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I did do the training afterwards. Yeah, they did that in a separate bit on the mats and all that. Yeah, he taught. He basically
Brendan was there as well. So you might be sitting next to him. Brendan was there.
There weren't much sitting down in that one. That one was active. That was an active one. So yeah, but it was only a small group of people, but it's weird, isn't it? I didn't know him, so
yeah. That was a good day as well, wasn't it? All Jan Lee, that was a good day.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, he taught you how to do boot, the very basics of doing a kick, using momentum 360, bringing up the chamber first. He just taught you the real basics of this is how the technical way to throw a kick. He taught you it step by step, there, up, out, and then you had to then try and make that smooth transition without it broken down into bits. But it's very, very cleverly done. You can tell he can teach. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Well,
he's still training now, isn't he? He's still going, isn't he?
Still doing stuff, yeah. Still doing powerful stuff, yeah.
Still going on, mate. I want Jan Lee, man.
Yeah. Right. Let's leave it there then, because not that people no one's going to be bored of this because it's absolutely brilliant. But we'll leave it there because we've been going. We've done some chats. We know where your passion comes from. We know it's still there. We've gone through some of the people you've met. Why don't you just quickly tell me where people can find you and your channel? Instagram seems to be your main thing. Facebook and Instagram,
mainly Instagram, right? Because I used to be on YouTube many years ago. I was called Arden, then I was called Arden 2 or 3. But they closed me down too many times, so I stopped. I don't bother YouTube anymore.
Copyright stuff?
I'm mainly.
Is that why the YouTube stuff was? They just kept taking it down because of
copyright. The copyright. It was just too much, mate. But I lost about 4 channels. It's a lot of hard work. Loads of clips has gone. So
yeah, I know. I understand. I get grief off it as well. Yeah.
So basically, basically I go over Arden_shapes. That's what's my name on Instagram.
Arden.
If you want some abstract, if you want some obscure stuff to watch. I'm the man for that, man. You know me anyway. I'm not going to post your normal stuff, mate. So, yeah, I'll dig a bit deeper.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And then when listen, I know I've seen it on there. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a very entertaining feed. It's loads of Kung on there. It's brilliant. There's also stuff to do with your hip hop and that you like as well, and you follow. You meet plenty of blokes in that sort of circle as well.
Right.
So it's very interesting to follow the whole thing. It's got this Hong Kong trip on there pretty much as well, or a lot of it. So it's brilliant. And he's a lovely fella, Rodney.
Thanks, man.
I mean, I'm really glad that I've met you. You've made the Kung lifestyle, you've enriched it. It's brilliant to have another Kung Fu brother to enjoy the stuff with.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, good to meet you as well, man. Because we're on the same level, me and you, Steve.
Yeah, well, I agree.
We're on the same level.
But thanks for everything that you do. You're very supportive and very kind, generous person, and I appreciate that. And I could feel that just from the Instagram feed, and that's without even having met you and spoke to you. But when I contacted you, you were very receptive to it, and you've been lovely and supportive and friendly ever since, letting me know what's going on and everything. So I really appreciate it, Rodney.
Thanks, man. We're all Kung Fu brothers here, mate. We're all Kung Fu brothers here, man. Yeah,
I know, but I feel it from you.
We support each other here. We support each other here. Yeah,
so that's it. Well, thanks for doing this as well. I appreciate that. Thanks very much.
No worries. Thank you. I'll be seeing you. Well, I'll be seeing you at the Iron Fisted Monk show. Yeah,
that's right. December the 8th, Iron Fisted Monk. Yeah. Bit of a rubbish time, that one. Don't the film start at like 8 something? Bit crap.
8:45, I think. Yeah. So is that gonna be tight to get home? Will that be all right?
I'm sure.
I'm sure
I can make it, but
yeah.
Bit rough, but there you go. It's called late night cinema, I suppose.
That's right, yeah.
But the Project A one was better because he did that 4, then 6 o'clock, and then 6
by 8 o'clock. Yeah. But we'll see how it goes. But it should be a good night anyway. So
after that,
coming down as well. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah. Well, when we did the Project A one, after that, me and my bro wanted a little snack before we got on the train. And there was about 1,000 places there, and we just chose one. We just got some chips, and they were some of the best chips we've ever had. They were bloody lovely.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were amazing. Well,
you should have gone down to. You should have walked down a bit further. You'd have gone to the Blind Beggar pub.
Oh yeah.
You know the Blind.
That's
down the road from there, isn't it?
Oh, all right. Well, I don't know. You've told me it is, so there you go.
Yeah. There's this white chapel on it. That's the old Cray twins pub, wasn't it? So yeah.
Is it? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we grew up down the road from Whitechapel, in
Yeah.
Surrey Docks, Bermondsey. So that was at the end of our line. It wasn't a very
Yeah.
long tube line. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Nice
old
one.
Blind Beggar pub, mate. Yeah, so
All right.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. I might find Chan My Man in there. I'm not sure I want to go in
Well,
there.
you never know, mate. Apparently, the bullet hole's still in there, isn't it? From the
Yeah. All right. Well,
we'll skip the gunplay, mate. Keep it to the cum, mate. You know.
that's it. I'll have to come with you, and I'll stand behind you. Thanks for doing this, Rodney.
No worries.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Next time we come on, what we'll do is we're gonna no problem. We'll chat some TV stuff that you currently do. We'll get some clips up and we'll discuss them. As you said to me before, and I'll just leave it as a little tidbit. Sometimes this stuff is beyond film.
Beyond film, yeah.
That's one of your lines, yeah.
That's one of my lines, yeah. All right, man. Nice one.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks
Speak to you soon. I'll see you on
care,
December the 8th. And yeah, I'll speak to you about everything in between. No worries. Thanks.
Nice one. Thank you. Take care.
See you
man.
later. Ciao,
Yeah,
mate.
Bye. Bye. I love Eagle. Proper cunt, mate. Yeah. High level, man. I'll put up a clip, mate. Yeah. You're all good, man. Thanks for having me.